Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Samantha and you have just tuned into On the Hill. So this channel has gone through a lot of changes and transitions over the years. So it started off as a better me. So me just sharing my journey to becoming a better me, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, in all areas, and sharing that journey as the Lord led me. And so it's kind of morphed into what is now On the Hill, where we talk about how to live a life where we are not ashamed, where we are unapologetic as women, and not women of modern day society and what society tells us about womanhood, but the true heart of God when it concerns biblical womanhood, right? And so how to get back to God's heart and what He intended for us as women. And so I kind of talked a little bit about this on social media in the past few weeks about just the Lord dealing with me in the area of biblical womanhood and, just my study of the Bible and the ways that women in the Bible days lived and how we've come so far from that. When it comes to the lives that we live now as women, what we're taught, what we're fed, just the agenda of feminism and women empowerment. And I think that some of these concepts in and of itself is not necessarily bad, right, in and of itself. But when we look at the heart behind these agendas, right, we have to realize that a lot of this is not from God. A lot of this contradicts God's word. And the reality is that as people of God, we are a part of God's kingdom. And when you live in a kingdom, when you live in a territory, when you live in a state or a country, as a citizen of that country or that territory or that state, you have to abide by the laws of wherever it is that you reside. And I think that so many times we forget that as believers, if we claim to be believers, if we claim to be followers of Christ, we say that we're a part of God's kingdom, and yet we still want to live by our own laws. We want to live by our own rules and guidelines. Or more importantly, like we want to live by the world's guidelines and rules and laws. And I think that's where I'm seeing a lot of contradiction and where we have really kind of fallen away from God's heart for us when it comes to biblical womanhood. And so a lot of what you guys will begin to see on this channel is about my study of biblical womanhood and what that looks like. And a lot of it is going to contradict what we have been taught, what we have learned. A lot of it is contradicting what I believed this whole time. So those are things and ideas that the Lord is really dealing with me on. And I say dealing like it's an ongoing thing. I don't want it to come off as though like I have it together, I have it all figured out. Like I mess up all the time. Constantly repenting, constantly apologizing, constantly learning. But as I'm learning in this journey, my desire is to share it with you guys as women so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made. I'm excited to share some of those things. There's so much going on in life right now for us. We share also again like on social media that we are currently pregnant again and our baby is due in February. Nate recently contracted with the military, and so we're just preparing for where we'll be stationed within the next year, and just so much more. So lots of changes to this channel, to my family, but I'm excited about this journey and I'm excited about what God is going to do and what I'm going to learn in the process. And so I'm excited to share that journey with you guys. So at any point that you guys have any questions or ideas or want me to do a video on something, then please just let me know. And you can also expect to start to see our monthly live Bible studies again. I'm really excited about bringing that back. I kind of took a pause when I got pregnant because I was so sick and so nauseous that I just had no energy for anything. So I'm excited to get back to that. And if you guys have not checked out onthehillboutique.com, then please do so. It's a online women's store for ladies like us who desire to get back to biblical womanhood, even in the area of our wardrobe. And so what does that look like where I can still maybe wear trendy fashion and be fashionable and cute, but modest, right? Where everything isn't showing. Everything isn't skin tight, and it's honoring God, and I'm not a distraction. I'm an honor to the Lord. I'm an honor to my husband and an honor to my family. And so I'm going to link all that stuff below, the boutique website, and even just Instagram information where you can follow me and just kind of, get some day-to-day updates or encouragement, and, just things that the Lord is sharing with me on a daily basis. So thank you guys so much, and y'all pray for me on this journey. And